The cancel pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Good morning. We are holding a public hearing, County of Allen, Ohio Hospital Facilities and Revenue Bonds, Series 2025, Bond Secures Mercy Health Center. We're hereby given a public hearing will be held by the Board of Mahoney County Commissioners in the County of Mahoney on Thursday, February 27, 2025, on or around 9:45 a.m. in the County Commissioners Hearing Room, 120 Market Street, Youngstown, Ohio, 44503, as a joint undertaking with the County of Allen, Ohio, to discuss the possible issuance by the County of Allen, Ohio, the insurer, for itself in cooperation with certain counties, including the County of Allen, Ohio Hospital Facilities Revenue Bond Series 2025. In one or more series, the Series 2025 bonds at an aggregate principal amount not to exceed $942 million pursuant to Chapter 140 Ohio Revised Code, the Act. Does that sound right, Mr. Gibson? Yes, sir. Is that the correct amount of money? Hopefully that's enough. Okay. All right, well, it's nice to have you here. You represent Dinsmore, and I will defer to you, sir, if you'd like to make some comments. Yeah.
Good morning. Thank you for accommodating this hearing. On behalf of Bond Secures Mercy Health, thank you very much. This is a public hearing conducted by the commissioners for the benefit of the public so that they might provide their input or feedback on the proposed project for Bond Secures Mercy Health. And as you described, they're looking at potentially issuing up to $940 million worth of hospital revenue bonds. Those are federally tax exempt bonds, so the holders of those bonds don't pay income tax on the interest they receive. And as a result, the tax code requires that that the public provide their input. And so this public hearing is for that input. Ultimately, Allen County will issue these bonds. The proceeds will flow to Bond Secures Mercy Health, who will then do one of two things. They'll either refinance existing bonds that are at a higher interest rate into a lower interest rate to save money, or they will plow it into improvements at all of their hospital facilities, including those here in Mahoney County. And those improvements would include, bricks and mortar improvements to, parking lots, entryways, hallways, CT scanners, anything that is involved in would be a capital expenditure at one of the local hospitals. So that's the explanation for the hearing and what Bond Secures Mercy intends to do. So at this point, I think you just can open it up to any public comment or any questions that anyone might have.
I'd like to ask a question.
Sure.
What exactly in Mahoney County, because as you know, they're the only hospital that's here. What exactly are they going to do if you do know that, which you may not, or you don't know what the projects are? Before they start building bricks and mortar, my personal opinion is we need to do something with increasing the availability of emergency room care, as well as enlarging, if you're only gonna be a trauma one downtown, then that should be larger in capacity to fit what our ambulance drivers and the EMTs are coming in with. I mean, I think once the people get into the emergency room, I would say the staff is overwhelmed to some degree. And the care, of course, once they get to you is good, but it's overwhelming because I've been there. And I've seen it the last 4 months.
Sure.
And I just wish that instead of putting bricks and mortar into 19 other locations, they either build get an emergency room at Corbin that's comparable to the one downtown, which means trauma one, so we could get help. I mean, you have an area that's 250,000 residents coming from not only Sharon, from the county, everywhere, coming filtering into Mahoney County Hospital, we have one. It's okay, but you need to accommodate what you have going in. We have an old population. Not everybody goes there for the flu. So that's my comment. Once you get in downtown, once you get into the emergency, once you get a room, I can say the care is very good. Because my husband was just there. But it's the fact as to when you get to the emergency room, you shouldn't have people lined up in hallways. You can't blame the nurses and the doctors, you gotta blame the institution that's not accommodating that. So that's my comment to them. And I really do feel that they ought to get Joint Commission and some of the other areas that improve the hospitals to kind of look at where we are with emergency rooms and Boardman and make that a trauma one facility so that there are two. And seriously, Boardman lined up in the hallway all the way out to the waiting room. That's not fair. It's not fair to the residents of Mahoney County nor any other surrounding areas filter in. So that's my comment.
Okay.
And I waited for you today to say.
Well, thank you.
Anything.
On behalf of the hospital, they appreciate that feedback. And you're right, it's a funnel that's just way too small. And obviously, it's something they struggle with, and it's something every system struggles with. I've had that same experience myself. And so part of what they're doing is trying to provide the best service, because clearly they don't want those people in the hospital or in the hallways, right? So they'll work on it.
We'd like to see some of that revenue bond money come here and expand.
Yeah.
Thank you. I agree.
Actually, we had the same conversation.
Actually, we had this last year.
We
Few
did.
years,
Yeah.
few years, yeah.
I thank God myself, I haven't needed the services of the emergency room, there's more. And I don't know if you came here to speak on the financial end of it or this end of it, what's it here? But of course, that's a major concern in our area. We need not enough ambulances, not enough emergency room services. And if you could take that back or set up here, we'd like to talk, just tell them, this is what our needs are.
Okay.
They have a need for these funds, this revenue. Right. We'd like to see more in our area done with it, so our residents don't have to come to us up in the hallway quite a while. And I feel a lot of passion with it, sure, but it's real, it's not just the commissioners. It would be just, anybody,
Everybody.
all of us. And we all feel the same ways.
Well, thank you. Take that back.
Thank you for listening. I appreciate
Of
it.
course. Yeah, thank you.
Is anybody in attendance is here against the issue? Including for the issue? Okay, well, we thank you very much for your time. This will conclude our public hearing.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You got
I
it.
appreciate it.
That's it.